you can never be woke enough. That's the problem. It keeps going. It keeps going further and further and further down the line. And if you get to the point where you capitulate, where you agree to all these demands, it will eventually get to straight white men are not allowed to talk.
Right.
Because it's your privilege to express yourself when other people of color have been silenced throughout history. It will be, you're not allowed to go outside because so many people were imprisoned for so many years. I mean, I'm not joking.
No, I know.
It really will get there. It's that crazy. You know, we just got to be nice to each other, man. And there's a lot of people that are taking advantage of this weirdness in our culture, and then that becomes their thing. Their thing is calling people out for their privilege, calling people out for their position. You know, it's fucking crazy times.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jazz Roganzo here. What's next? It's been a couple of days since I did a video. I did upload one yesterday that was meant to be uploaded on Friday. Unfortunately, had to do some couple of things around the house, and also you know, hang out with the wife. Needs to be done. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, wifey. But I'm a few days behind on this story. And but I just thought I give my 2 cents on the situation. Let's take a look. This comes out of Outkick, and this was the story regarding Joe Rogan, his take on straight white men, and of course Don Lemon decided to step in, Don Lemonhead as he's so lovingly called here. And decided to throw his worthless 2 cents in, but let's take a read. Don Lemon very mad about Joe Rogan's take on straight white men. Whooite men. The miserable are once again disgusted with Joe Rogan for saying the truth, which often gets people canceled and fired in 2021. Rogan said last week that if the country continues to give into the woke mob, straight white men will no longer be allowed to speak. He's got a point. Among the angry is CNN's Don Lemonhead, who is desperately looking to fill content on his new show. Well, for those who know, it's the same crap, just with a different name. So it's the same shite sandwich. There you go. Quote, no matter what he has said, he has not been silenced. He has a huge megaphone with millions of loyal listeners, all of whom every single day say whatever they want. Lemonhead said. Joe Rogan is a part of the conversation. There's a lot I can go on about, especially about straight white men. You're aggrieved now, okay, no one's stopping Joe Rogan or any other straight white men for expressing themselves, period. Lemon attempts to debunk Rogan's claim by pointing out that Rogan has a massive platform which he can speak freely. This is a poor argument. Lemon frequently speaks out against what he considers injustices towards black Americans, claiming that in America, black voices matter less. Of course, Lemon, a black man, has a primetime cable news show, makes millions of dollars every year, and has a platform to say what he wants. To those who point out such things, Lemon will probably counter that with, while he does have a platform, he's speaking up for black people whom do not. Fine, but that's what Rogan is doing too. Rogan isn't saying he himself will lose his voice. He's saying the voices of straight white men who can be fired could soon be prohibited from discussion. In an article earlier this week, I discussed Rogan's point and how the woke loser movement never ends. Quote, Rogan's point is astute. More demanders getting their way, the further they will go. A reasonable demand will then leads to an unreasonable demand, which then leads to an insane demand. Insane demands almost beyond satire. Excuse me. But those in command do not find this funny. They call it, quote, progress. People will be mad at Rogan for expressing sympathy for straight white men, a very despicable group, we are told. Good. Tell them to prove Rogan wrong. Straight white men are the target because there is no pushback when attacked. Criticisms are driven to avoid labels. to avoid being labeled racist, sexist, and homophobic, along with other phobics, then the perpetually outraged aim at straight white men, nothing else. That is the root. That is the plan. That's order. My thoughts. Like I said, I'm a few days behind on this story, but the gentleman in this article is absolutely correct. Rogan is absolutely correct. And Don Lemon is a douche. When you have those Whooite men who are basically worried that their jobs are on the line if they speak up, if they are conservative, if they are libertarian, or even if they just have a difference of opinion, even though they may be liberal, they feel that they are at risk. And as we saw in 2020, and now 5 months into 2021, especially when you have a dementia-riddled president signing executive orders like he's going out of style and basically saying, hey, certain people who pretend to be other people take precedent over real people. That's a problem. And Rogan hit it right on the head. I listened to the segment. Very, like I said, very interesting on Rogan's part. And Rogan is no conservative. He is no libertarian. He is a liberal. If anybody wants to see a toe-to-toe, pull up the video between he and Steven Crowder regarding marijuana use or marijuana legalization, and then you'll get the gist. But in this situation, Rogan's right. And there's going to be more pushback. We've already seen the pushback. But those who have the voices, like Rogan and like others, who are going to say, you know what, enough is enough. You even have Bill Maher. And Bill Maher is no conservative libertarian by any stretch of the imagination. Has already said this woke nonsense, this woke trash needs to stop. Critical race theory is garbage, needs to stop. And along with those of us who have voices to make, to make the argument, to make the claims, to pose facts and evidence to the likes of Don Lemonhead, Fredo Cuomo, and the other knuckleheads out there, we will continue to do so. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below, like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.